Hello, my name is Jim, and this is your Daily Brogue for the 7th of July, 2021. Okay, so last time I took a little break and died. That happens all the time. Take a little break, get distracted by something else, which usually starts with the W, and another mace. Is it a bad mace? No. Let's see if we can survive with this mace. So yeah, there I was, and I did a bad thing. Which was I didn't use a potion of life when approaching a troll. You know, as a bad person, it's only a bad person would do this. And then blaming the fact that, I forgot to do that on me being an idiot. I'm gonna blame it on my wife, because that's what she's there for. I walked out for a second because she was making some noises, then I had to help her with something else, and 2 hours later I come back, and bam, die right away. However, I know, and you know, that it's really just about the right time to die anyway, so... Lots of rats there. That's good, because we're identifying the mace. It's confusing. I is strength, and J is life. I promised I'd talk to you about some physics. So I was at this conference, right? And, I wasn't feeling very good the third or fourth day when I tried to talk to somebody, and it was just fairly rude. Maybe I was the one being rude. Maybe they were the ones being jerks. I don't know. Most likely it was me. I mean, everybody knows that I should just shut up, right? I'll take my chances on the new dagger. Let's see what's in here. Stabs. 3 are firebolt and entrancement. So we'll go with firebolt. Firebolt, not really my favorite, but is direct damage. Just have to be careful, especially on fuzzy levels like this one. Let's see about that mace. Defeat 3 monsters. I is descent. Okay, K is freaking death. This is a very good place to leave freaking death. L, fire immunity. it's a +0 mates. So let's go with the new dagger. See what we can do. Now, usually I wouldn't pop a bloat with my dagger, but I am trying to identify the dagger, hoping that it's something magical. There's a pitched battle right next to that kobold, and it just sits there sleeping. But the subject of the conference was quantizing time. So that's a really weird idea, but if you start to think about it, in quantum gravity, you're putting together sort of the theory of space-time, but what does that space-time actually look like? What does it mean to have? What does it even mean to have, time at that level, right? For quantum gravity, right? Because one of the things you probably don't have is this universal something that keeps track for everyone and everywhere the same sort of value. So it's got to be something that's a little more personal in a way, right? Which is something sort of like what we call the proper time in general relativity. Now, quantum gravity is really just a sort of attempt to continue on with the relativity project, right? The project of figuring out what space-time is like. That's what general relativity is, right? What is space-time like? That's including a couple of different things. One of those things is we had in special relativity, right, which you might remember. It's called P, a bad scroll. So in special relativity, our whole job was, okay, because we know from, this is our physicists' pseudo-history, right? Physicists' pseudo-history tells you a little bit about what physicists consider important, even if it isn't completely the way people figured out things, right? So, you had this problem with understanding what was going on with Maxwell's equations, people did not really have that much of a problem with it. Okay. And I'm saying it's a problem. It wasn't that much of a problem. Right, so Maxwell's equation said that there was an absolute speed to light. Or Maxwell's equation said that, right? And then we said, well, there's an absolute speed to light. What does that mean about... Oh, it identified the dagger for me. Oh, that's a bad ring. Good. I have strong diamond. Okay. What did he steal? 6 darts. I mean, he stole the Warhammer. One nice thing I have about having junk in your trunk, a nice thing about having junk in your inventory is that monkeys and imps don't know the difference between good stuff and bad stuff. They just know this is some stuff, right? And so they'll steal whatever. Okay, looks like there's nothing up there where the acid mound was. The armor of mutuality, that's good. Alright, well, let's try some stuff. S is enchanting already. Okay, that was not what I was expecting. F is shattering. I don't like lots of shattering. Okay, some of that stuff. Let's see. Is not good, but it's probably better than a dagger. Alright. Would be good, yeah. And my dudes are actually pretty good. We'll go through here anyway. Make sure everybody's happy. Okay, now I've got a big procession of mystics, so this is more of a pilgrimage now than a delve. Okay, so my friends just died because of a centipede. It's good, makes this easier. R is unsettling purple radiation, which is why I was waiting for this. H is identify. To identify something, probably I want a teleportation. We'll call you a bad scroll. I believe, I do not know. Other armor is protected. See, so that's excellent. eucalyptus staff. Oh, there's some in the water. Teleportation would have gotten rid of them. Not just a bad war bike, it's a very bad war bike.